Good evening and welcome to the Region 4 Odyssey of the Mind Awards Ceremony. I'm Carrie Birch, the Director for Region 4. I'd like to congratulate all of our participants on being part of the first ever virtual regional tournament. In true Odyssey of the Mind fashion, we put our problem-solving skills to good use and were able to hold a virtual tournament so that students could continue to experience the spirit of the tournament. There is no doubt that the last year has been a difficult one for everyone, but I don't want to dwell on the difficulties we've experienced. Instead, I want to focus on the innovative thinking and problem solving that each of you have done in the past year. To say I am proud of the work that students, coaches, coordinators, judges, and others have done is an understatement. I want you to take a moment to think about and reflect on this Odyssey of the Mind tournament season. Consider the challenges you faced and overcame, the wins you experienced, and the lasting friendships you formed, and the perseverance that you showed. Each of you has grown this year. You've exhibited the true spirit of Odyssey of the Mind, and while I'm so proud of each of your accomplishments, I hope you are proud of your accomplishments too. Give yourself a pat on the back and a round of applause. One very important thing to remember is that no matter what today's results are, everyone here is so proud of you and all that you have done to get here today. Our tournament was significantly smaller this year, but it was still just as spirited and fun for those involved. This year's tournament brought together 67 students on 11 teams from 4 school districts. Help me give a shout out to each district. As I call the district's name, let's give them a round of applause. Germantown Central School. Hoosick Valley Central School. Ichabod Crane Central School. And Troy City School. You each deserve recognition for your outstanding contribution. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our participants. Before we announce the awards, we must recognize a few people who made this day possible. Just as you worked as a team, we also had a team that worked hard to make this tournament possible. First, I would like to extend my gratitude to Questar 3 District Superintendent, Dr. Gladys Cruz, and Chief School Improvement Officer, Terry Bordell, who graciously support the Odyssey of the Mind program each year. I would also like to thank the Questar 3 Communications Department for making this video event possible. The video you're viewing tonight is the result of their hard work and dedication to creating a fun and engaging awards ceremony that we all can enjoy. Finally, I would like to thank NYSOMA, without whom this virtual tournament would not have been possible. They did a fabulous job organizing the virtual tournament, training the judges, and creating a smooth process for all in a tournament that was like no other. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. We cannot let this evening continue without also providing a shout out to those who work directly with our teams. Our district coordinators, thank you so much for helping coaches and teams by providing the information they needed in a timely manner and for being a support system for your teams. We could not have done it without you. To our coaches, thank you for the long nights and weekends you spent with your teams, for learning new technology to bring the teams together virtually, and for supporting them as they worked through challenges and successes along the way. To our parents and families, thank you for providing support and encouraging your child this year. For our judges, for a typical tournament, judges attend a one-day training in order to prepare for the tournament. They learn about the problems and how to judge fairly and accurately. But this year, the role of the judge changed dramatically. Training was held over the course of many days and included learning new technology in order to participate in the judging that also took place over multiple days this year. This tournament would not have been possible without their dedication to Odyssey of the Mind and to the teams. Thank you, judges, for making this a positive experience for the students. And now on to the part of the ceremony you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the awards. Because we are unable to meet in person this year, all trophies, medals, and certificates will be mailed to the coordinators in the districts who will make sure the teams receive them. Tonight we begin with the primary problem. The primary problem is for students in kindergarten through 2nd grade. And this year, your performances of Animals Are People Too amazed our judges. Congratulations to our youngest participants. We are so excited to be part of your Odyssey journey and hope that you will come back next year. This next section is when we would normally talk about our Omer and Renatra Fusca Awards. There were no Omer Awards this year, and the Renatra Fusca Awards will be presented at the state level this year. We're almost ready to announce the team awards, but before we do, we want to remind everyone that NYSOMA will be using the same scores used for the regional tournament to determine the New York State Finals rankings and the teams who will be advancing to World Finals. The NYSOMA Awards announcement will be on Saturday, April 3rd at 3 p.m. Check the NYSOMA page for the link to the awards ceremony. Immediately following the announcement of the awards, the actual scores for this tournament will be posted on the NYSOMA website and then will be posted on the Region 4 site the week of April 5th. If your team will be advancing to World Finals, please follow the instructions given by NYSOMA for registration. Now, on to the moment we've all been waiting for. Awards will be announced by problem and division, beginning with the 2nd place teams, as there were no 3rd place teams this year, and then the 1st place teams. In some cases, there are only 1st place teams. Okay, in problem 1, Omer the Romer, Division 1. 1st place, Ichabod Crane Middle School. Omer the Romer, Division 3. Hoosick Valley Junior Senior High School. In problem 2, Virtual Odyssey, Division 1, the 2nd place team, Ichabod Crane Primary School. And the 1st place team, Hoosick Valley Elementary School. Virtual Odyssey, Division 3, the Regan, Blau, and Gould team from Valatia, New York. In problem 3, Classics, Omer and the Beanstalk, Division 1. 1st place, Hoosick Valley Elementary School. Classics, Omer and the Beanstalk, Division 2. 1st place, Hoosick Valley Junior Senior High School. Classics, Omer and the Beanstalk, Division 3. In 2nd place, Troy High School. And in 1st place, Hoosick Valley Junior Senior High School. There were no problem 4 teams this year. But in problem 5, Superhero Socks, A Cliffhanger Beginning, Division 3. In 1st place, Germantown Central School. Congratulations to all of our teams. Thank you for the hard work and perseverance each of you showed during a very different Odyssey of the Mind season. With any luck, we'll be able to see you in person at our Region 4 tournament next year. Be sure to check the Region 4 Odyssey website in the fall for more information. For now, stay healthy and safe. Thank you, and good night.